Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Vance and I'm back with another reaction video. And today, we're gonna be reacting to Young Don, the Sauce God, Dating My Friend's Ex. Now this should be my first ever reaction video on Young Don videos. So if y'all really enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a comment down below as always. And make sure to leave a like, subscribe, ring that bell for post notifications, man. I actually will be doing post notification shout outs. But for this video, y'all, instead of doing post notification shout outs for this one, can we please just comment down below RIP Nipsey Hussle. Praise and shout out go to his family, man. So I didn't want to just do, you know, a RIP or something like that in the description. I don't think that deserved that, nah. So comment RIP Nipsey Hussle, y'all, just to show love and support, you know. And hey, without further ado, I think we just gonna get right to the video.
No, she says, slow down, cowboy. So I'm like, huh? Raggy? Alright, I see how it is. So we chill some more, and then eventually we head back to the car. But as we were walking back, I take her by the hand, I put her up against the wall, and I go in for the kiss. Which, at that point, she obliged. But as my lips touched hers, somewhere off in the distance, the sound of a sledgehammer beating on the foundation of my relationship with my boy could be heard. But I didn't hear it. My mind was too focused on other things. Oh my God.
Okay.
Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare, and let me be real with you for a second. This video alone is going to make me more money than the average doctor earns in a month. And I'm doing it without a college degree. I never went to school for art, or video editing, or writing, or music. All of these skills I learned on my own using online learning platforms like Skillshare. In fact, it was a Skillshare class that I took a couple years ago that really helped me to level up with my use of Photoshop, which is a program that I use to draw the pictures for my animation, long before they ever approached me to do a sponsorship. Now, I'm not saying don't go to school. We need highly educated people in our society. I'm not trying to go to a lawyer or a doctor and have him or her tell me that they learned everything that they know from YouTube. But what I am saying is, thanks to the internet, every year more and more people are starting successful businesses online, allowing them to make more money than they would by simply relying on a degree, giving them the freedom to work on their own terms in an industry that they're actually passionate about. That's why I think you're never too young or too old to learn a new skill that will help you to stand out amongst your peers and possibly give you a chance to work for yourself. Skillshare is an online learning platform with over 25,000 classes in design, business, and much more. Premium members get unlimited access to every class available. It's super affordable at only $10 a month, and seeing that you can turn that $10 investment into thousands of dollars by learning a new skill and using it to build a business, it's well worth the money. Currently, over 7 million creators have used Skillshare to help them learn a new skill, myself included. The first 500 people to use the link in my description will get their first 2 months free. Which, if you are serious about learning a new skill, 2 months is plenty of time to go from not knowing anything about a topic to knowing more about it than most people. So use my link down below and start grinding, because nothing in this life that's worth having will ever be handed to you. So go ahead and click the link, type in whatever topic you're interested in, and start leveling up today. Bros before the unwritten but sacred code of ethics that governs all relationships between men everywhere. And basically it boils down to saying, never put a woman before the bro.
This is not an amendment.
Women come and women go, but a good bro will hold you down until the day he dies. Or at least until the day a woman manages to trick him into giving her rights to half his. Pretty much the same thing if you ask me. Now, although most of us know the rule, most of us also break it at some point or another. Especially when you just start dating, man. Oh boy. You remember the first girl you fell in love with? Ain't nothing like it, man. That girl can do no wrong in the beginning. Your very first love, man? Something special. I thought I was gonna marry the first girl I fell in love with. She was gonna have my babies. She would never need for anything. I would have killed man for this girl. And ain't she fine, boy? Your boys might not think she's all that, but to you, not even Rihanna can touch her like G. She could have the flattest booty in the world. To you, it couldn't be any better. Because you love her, you got on rose-colored glasses. But eventually, inevitably, the bullshit starts. The arguments come, The honeymoon phase wears off, and before you know it, both of you have had enough and things fall apart. And when they do, who's gonna be there to help you put the pieces back together? Your brothers. And don't get me wrong, they gonna give you for flaking on them for a chick, but more times than not, they forgive you for your disloyal ways and welcome you back with open arms, while being first in line to join that bitch campaign that you just started.
You got FT.
But sometimes,
Oh,
sometimes you can go too far, man. Sometimes your disloyalty to a bro over a girl can be so egregious that forgiveness is simply not on the table. I know this because I have experienced this firsthand. A mistake that up until that incident I had never made before and will never make again. An incident that I will tell you about today. Now, this story takes place around late September of 2017. This was a little time after that one baddie from Tinder ghosted me for what at the time I thought was no reason. I now know exactly why she ghosted me, but that's a topic for another video. Comment down below if you want me to make that video. Anyway, if you watched my How Tinder Made Me Famous video, you know that after she ghosted me, I turned the pain from the rejection into rocket fuel, motivating me to put out a video.
Bro, really go crazy with these edits, I ain't gonna lie.
Straight while having a full-time job. An accomplishment that since then I have never been able to do again. But because of this almost superhuman work ethic I was able to pull off for 90 days, my channel began to blow up and I was gaining thousands of subscribers a day. But everything comes at a price, man. I had no social life. I went from the house to the gym to my job and back to the house. For 3 months, nothing else mattered. So for 3 months, I didn't talk to a single girl. And as a young, healthy Jamaican man, eventually those inner demons start to surface. And the desire to go back on the hunt began to flood my body. So at the time, I had a good friend who I was very close to, and I shared with him how I was feeling. He would then suggest that I consider going out with a girl we'll call Jane. Now, at first, I was like, what? Because Jane was my friend's ex-girlfriend, but she was an ex from high school and he had just graduated college. He was in a long-term happy relationship with a girl that he thought he'd marry one day, so he assured me that I had absolutely nothing to worry about. She was like a sister to him, he said. They are nothing more than friends. Now, although I appreciated him giving me his blessings in an attempt to help a fellow bro end a drought, I still wasn't too keen on the whole idea, man. It just seemed...
get these edits in here?
It seemed too weird to me, especially because I don't buy that bro for a second. I have never been close friends with a girl that I didn't want to smash. Acquaintances, sure. Work friends, yeah, plenty. But if we're texting often, I'm spending my precious time with you. I was probably just in her friend zone. Anyway, one day my friend was throwing a party, but the venue for the party was about an hour or so away. So people were going to be carpooling to get there. Now, because he was throwing the party, my boy had to get there early to set everything up. So he told me, yo, Jane is going to be coming to the party. I can get her to pick you up on the way if you want. So I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds good to me. So fast forward to the night of the party and Jane picks me up. So there we are, driving to the party, just vibing, listening to music, and we have our first real conversation where I discovered that she was actually pretty cool. She loved rap music, she was smart, already had her degree, a real degree too, not some BS like communications or anything like that. And she loved to work out, which I could tell because she was pretty fine, man. She looked good in some jeans. And so, on that car ride to the party, we kicked it off. We get to the party, we turn up, and then she takes me back home.
So, to make me a cartoon, I ain't gonna lie.
We were just vibing, just me and her. And when we get to the house that I was staying at, which, by the way, was my friend's house, sheesh. As she dropped me off and I was saying goodbye, I lean over and I give her a kiss on the cheek. Now, I don't know what made me do it. I don't typically kiss girls on the cheek in situations like this, even if I like them. But I just had the urge, so I kissed her goodbye and went inside. It seemed harmless, but little did I know this would be the beginning of the end of my friendship with my bro. So a week or so goes by and I'm thinking, you know, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe going out with Jane wouldn't be weird. Maybe it's possible that two people who were once very intimate with each other, for them to later become close but platonic friends. So, one day, I shoot her a text. I say, hey, what's up, Jane?
Say
You
good.
wanna hang out sometime? And she said, yeah, for sure. So I'm like, cool, let's get together on Saturday. So Saturday rolls around and I head over to her place. It wasn't a date per se.
Alright, it
We were
wasn't a
just
date.
getting
It was
to
just
know
an
each
outing.
other a little bit. But I show up and Jane is looking good, my G. She ends up taking me to this like amusement park place that I hadn't been to, and we just had a good time. By the end of the evening, we end up chilling on the beach. So there we are, under the stars, the waves crashing, the crisp ocean breeze rolling over our faces, straight out of a movie, my G. And of course, she ain't bring a sweater, so we get all cuddled up to keep each other warm. And inevitably, your boy tries to make a move. But, no, she says, slow down, cowboy. So I'm like, huh? Raggy?
That's where they come in. Okay.
Alright, so I see how it is. So we chill some more, and then eventually we head back to the car. But as we were walking back, I take her by the hand, I put her up against the wall, and I'm going for the kiss. Which, at that point, she obliged.
Spicy.
But as my lips touched hers, somewhere off in the distance, the sound of a sledgehammer beating on the foundation of my relationship with my boy could be heard. But I didn't hear it. My mind was too focused on other things. So, we get back to her place. I spent a little time talking with her family, which, her people were cool, man. Her mom and dad, they were geniuses. Like, literal geniuses. They were scientists. That's what they did. I didn't even know that was like a real thing that people, you know, like, you think of scientists, you think of white coats and like bottles, flasks, glass containers with like weird liquids, and they mix it, and that's literally what they did for a living. And they were funny, man. And her mom, she liked my videos. At least that's what she said at the time. She might feel differently now, but we'll get to that later. So I'm like, yo, this actually might be cool. So soon after, her mom goes upstairs, and now it's just me and Jane on the couch while
this
they're not
gonna
playing
get
on TV. And let's just say we picked up where we left off by the beach.
I know that can't be it. That ain't it. Yeah, hold on.
Hey, pick up the phone. I wanna go.
Oh, what? That's it. Wow. Hey man, that was lit. That was decent. I like the way he animated the whole thing, man. I like how the edits come together in this video, bro. Young Don doing his thing, man. Hey, actually, most of his videos have been coming up in my recommended, and I'm starting to click on a lot of them. So this was actually one of the like top 3 videos I've seen so far from Young Don. So. And I think they lit, man. Comment down below what y'all think, and comment down below RIP, man. Again, I'm gonna see y'all for the next video. Matter of fact, make sure to check down below in the description for my social medias, y'all. They always there. Y'all one of the people that don't go to social media and don't like check the description. Well, I'm stupid as hell. I just said one of the people that don't go to social media. I know all y'all got social media. Y'all using YouTube. But no, if y'all one of them people that don't check the description, check out my IG and my Twitter, man. I'm trying to build up all those there, and I will be interacting on that a lot. So if y'all want to catch me on there, and when I'm not on YouTube, catch me on that, man. It's your boy Vance, and I'm out. Peace.